Miss Delaney. Who's that? Say hi. Hi. Yeah. Okay, we're live. We're live. It's not saying it yet. Now, Randy says hi, Dee. So he must be seeing it. It hasn't changed on my tablet. So if you can you see us or just hear us?
It hasn't changed on my tablet.
Okay. Like, oops. Yeah, they're talking to you, Dee. Yeah. Okay. Everything's just delayed. Hi, Mary. The mouse won't work. It's like, I don't understand that one. So I'm having to do everything off of that click and drag. Try to have two hands free on a computer with a little one. It doesn't work. Yeah. What are you going to tell him today? Hi, Beverly. Justine was talking with Beverly on the other one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're such a silly. She has to say hi to everybody. We'll see how long my internet stays. We know the rule. If I start spinning, please let me know immediately. And if I go off once, I'll restart rather than wait for it. Essie is a precious baby. She's definitely grandma's. She sees a thread. I got a thread up here caught somewhere. And I don't know what she's going to pull down if she pulls it. But she loves thread. 5 minutes? Yeah. This internet, if we could get it figured out, we haven't made. I made it to 2 minutes and 20 seconds so far. But I'm trying to work on this quote over here. Yeah, that one. Is it bright and pretty? Yeah. And then being her playpens right there, I'm trying to keep the blocks out of her reach because of the pins. I need to rearrange this room. Yes. Is it just stuck? Oh, I know what it is now. She could be pulling forever. My white bobbin. No, you don't need Grandma's spare glasses. Yeah, that's Grandma's spare glasses. Good luck. Yeah. What I need is this curio cabinet here. I need to find another location. I have to take everything out of it, then finagle it in my nighttime, free time, in between mowing, vacuuming, weeding, dusting, because you don't get much done with a little one. Yeah. But it's like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 squares. And that means I need a bunch of white ones. You need 2 for each, 2 piles for each, because it's 4 white, 4 color, and 1 center. Because we're just doing simple 9 patch. Yes. That's her newest thing. Oh, I forgot. Uh, I mowed yard and one field put out hay. Well, I could just about do hay at times. I got the front yard done. I ran out and did that the other night before Sarah come on. I think that was the night. They all run together when you're trying to get so much stuff done. One, two, three. It's like, can I count? 4. I gotta cut some more white, but not right now. Yeah, the other night it just went too long for me. I had to go do other things and come back and catch it later. I was in and out. I need that other person to be able to help. It's like there's times got too much stuff, not enough time. Hi, Ginger. That's what it supposedly is, Ginger. Carrie is supposed to be seeing Dolly. Hi, Cheryl. And hugs. Okay, there's your hugs. Yeah. It's like, I'm hoping it's not a hoax. Hi, Dorlyn. And Dorlyn lives in the area that you don't know what kind of weather you're going to have. Because she could have pretty weather and then she's got hail. Rain and hail. Oh, she's unthreaded it already. Hi, Lori. She says, hi, Dee. Yeah. Everything I have researched on it is like, no. But it's like, you know, we can all be wrong. It's like, till it happens, I'm not worried. There's too many weirdos out there. Did you drop that ruler on the floor? Yeah. You want to go play in the playpen? You want to go play in the playpen? There. Thunderstorms and rain right now. Yeah. It's like, I think Colorado would be a beautiful place to live, but there's that good old but. But I did put that word again. I did put so you could see more of it up there. And so when is she? July 3rd? July 4th? She has a doctor appointment she's got to go to first. No, it's July. It is definitely July. She's supposed to buy her ticket on June 30th. So now we'll go to a different subject. It's after her July 2nd doctor appointment. I think she leaves on the 3rd. Yeah, the professor's over there talking in her corner. Her health's doing good as far as I know. We'll find out on July 2nd what they're going to do about her spleen. But till then, it's like everything's either enlarged or but she gets out and walks around all that big place, takes 3-4 buses to get where she's got to get to. She's more active than I would be. If I was in the city, I'd be staying home. Everything would be short walking distance. It's shades of green. There. That's the 2 greens. I just gotta see if I have them up here so I can get them together the right way. That turquoise that I did turquoise teal, I didn't like the color, so I took them apart. So I have to go to the store and get me a new fat quarter. The only thing that repeats on here is like the corner here is green and the next is orange. So down on this other corner, those reverse. So I used a little bit more of those colors. Because I picked which colors I wanted in the corners. But it's like, I don't know how many shades come out in this. But I got to get Mama's new schedule all worked out with the second babysitter. So I got a one day off. If it isn't a weekend. And when I manage that, then I'll go off and get the other fabric I need. We all do that, Cheryl. We talk to the machines. It's like you can hear us. Yes. And, when, like on Kathy's, when she's putting a block up wrong, I'm yelling, Kathy, no, stop. It's like, but, with the time delay, there's about over 30-second time delay. Sometimes it's 2 minutes. Well, I cut that one off really right. And you can't even call in time to get it to stop because it's done did. It's like my secondary thing down here isn't even showing my thumb yet. It's just now doing the hand thing. So that time delay. But when you're fiddling with time delays, it makes it harder. Because like today, she kept asking me, is this right? Is this right? Finally, I just give up and I called her being she's on by herself. Finger pressing. She should be eating her lunch right now, but we're postponing her lunch. I'm not starving her. I delayed her breakfast this morning because they came in later. So her breakfast was a half hour, 45 minutes late from the average day. So I'm not starving Dee. She had her bottle before we went live. Yep. But as long as she's happy playing, and that's what we want. We want a happy baby. And then as long as she's not unthreading my machine. That's the other thing. But you'll see her again up here. I'm sure it won't be too much. But she's a little copycat. It's adorable. I'll take a drink of my juice and go, ah. And so she does that now. Yeah, Lori, you do? But we can't stop her. It's done sewed. I remember what I got to do on here. I got to do the speed up my replay. Ma, what? You hear the jungle roaring? What? The lion in the cage is roaring. What? What? Stand up here. You can stand up. You gonna stand up? Stand up here. She doesn't know what she wants. She's such a cutie. She's typical human being. Changes the mind. Find something else. It's like I have an empty pop bottle. Yes? Mom. Stand up here. You stand up. Oh. So her schedule's gonna be goofy today. Well, stand up here. Getcha. There. What? Yes, it's empty. Here, we'll turn it this way a little. That one's done. We'll sit that up in a safe zone. Yeah. Yep, she knows. Oops. Fast fingers. Those are grandma's. She's not starving. She's missing a nap time. Where'd I put them? She's trying to figure out where I put the scissors. She's not doing a starving cry. It's like between, she only had a half-hour nap this morning, not 2. That one is mine. Your fabric is in your playpen that I can't just yank over here. Of course, Doralyn. There's always sun after the hail and rain. I'd like to have some. I'm buying my rain. But here's the block I got done. Yeah. Is it green? It's very light green. Yeah. Kind of, it's got like a yellow green with green and yellow accents in it. You can have the phone, not that one. Wait, that's how we see if we're live still. I want to pin that up there so you guys can see it. Let's see how I do this. Get 2 pins that I know I have 2 pins out of her reach. Always the fun part, figuring out how to do things. One-handed. There, we got it hung. Not the best, but we got it hung. Hi, yo, Patty. Yeah, chubby cheeks. Oh, she's calling me the chubby cheeks today. Hi, yo, Patty. There, with the green one added to it. Hi, Denise. Yep. Yep, you can tell everybody hi. Yep. There you go. Say hi. You gonna do patty cake today? You gonna do patty cake? No? Oh, I gotta take the glasses off the sinuses. These sinus allergies are the pits. I don't have my poppies anymore. And they were awesome. Okay. Oh no, their Google Cloud crashed. I was watching that for a little bit yesterday, Patty G. No applique into these ones. It's just a plaid quilt. Oh, her mama just scared the out of me. Delaney, mama. Where's mama? She doesn't get excited to see her mama. She goes, "You're going to eat with mama now, huh?" How's the dentist?
It was good. My teeth hurt a little bit.
How's your hip from sitting in that chair?
Since
You must have popped it back in.
something. Yeah. What's he doing?
Dee likes this quilt.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a very colorful one for her bed.
Mm-hmm.
If I could talk this mommy into it more than. And what color would we do the back?
Yeah.
We can decide when it's done.
Yeah.
And
See what looks good.
if you want to pick it for Dee, you can even pick the sashing. And then I wouldn't have to make that decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She had her bottle just before we went live.
Yeah. Yeah. You're silly.
Hi. She's a goofball. Yeah, she's a goofball.
You're silly.
So she's going to go spend some time with mommy for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then while mommy decides what her teeth, if
Yeah,
she's
I'm
going
trying to
back
go
or not.
to work it out or not.
That'll work. You just never know. So now I can do more. Except for that dang hair that got caught in those glasses. Goes and pokes you right in the eyeball. So, Denise, the only one I'm applicating on is, let's see if I can get it turned. That one right there. That is a lot of applicating. My fingers are telling you, or the hands. But that one there, all the different colors, and the only ones that are repeating are the orange and green it starts with. It'll end with them just reversed. But I have purple to go in yet. A lighter pink. It's like the purple is darker, which is next. And then up there is a medium turquoise. This is a light turquoise. Then it's going to go to a darker blue. Then it's going to, compared to that orange, a light orange. You can see the difference. There's quite a difference. And like that pink that's up there, that pink is going to go to this pink. This here fabric has quite a combination of colors. So then it's back to the green and the orange. And let's see if I have a piece of what it's called. It's Michael Miller fabric. Something cocoa. But it's a beautiful, that effect to it. And this is just part of the colors. There was a lot of colors to pick from. But it's like I ran across, when I went back to get the fat quarter, I thought I got the right one, but you can definitely tell the difference. They're not the same. So I have to go back and get a fat quarter because I can't do, is it one block? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. One block short of having it, unless I rearrange them. And I've already rearranged, but I could rearrange. See. Going, where's that other block? So, is anybody else working on projects? Yo Patty's been going to S Sewing Machine Plus. They're having a live thing and there's giveaways. That's what Yo Patty's been doing. I went over there yesterday for a little bit. I was confused. Is Alani out of school? Yes. We had 2 promotions this morning. Now I will have to pick up grandkids from 2 different schools for the next 3 to 7 years. If I'm alive and still sane. Yeah, that 2 schools is not fun. And then we don't know what the schedule is going to be yet on anything because Alani's mom just changed jobs. So the job she has now, she's going to get to spend more time with her kids. That could be good. That could be bad. We don't know. But she'll have them, fix them dinner, have time to go out and play with them. And then she's going to finish her schooling. But she was spending more in gas every day. Hi, Lori Clark, you made it. No, you didn't have to watch a replay. But my days off with Dee could change, or I might have her 5 days a week. We don't know. Because I already have her sometimes 5 days. Because her aunt's the relief babysitter. You're working in the garden and lurking. That's good. You can come work in my flower bed. My potatoes, they didn't want to grow this year. So I have one hill. I have 2 tomatoes and 1 potato. So I call it my tomato garden. I'm not going to fiddle with potatoes next year if this is my result for this year. Kind of discourages you. It really does. Hi, Jory. Seen you over on Kathy's earlier. It's nice of you to drop in. I get those edges to flip right. I seen Randy got his quilt together. Oh, I forgot to ask. Randy, was you putting borders on? I forgot. That's called getting close to my next stage. I have the right to forget. I have the right to forget. If Randy's still here, he could be taking a cat nap because that's what men do best. I can tell you from experience. It's what men do best. My husband used to just say, I'm resting my eyelids. See, where do I want to put this one? Put it near the other one. That way you can see more of the color. It's like you can't see the color because there it goes. Now you got 2 greens in there. If I had the camera back over here, you would see the side of me, but you'd see all the design wall. So I'm trying to figure out, is there such a thing as a good and a bad? I have pieces all over the place. Don't ask me why I have such a mess. And they're num, 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 num. I don't know how she gets them. And the mess everywhere. She can be eating a pancake, and the pancake gets under her behind her. I don't know how it does that. It just shouldn't be, but it happens. She gets the cutest little quarter-sized pancakes. But if you give her a big one, she thinks she has to put it all in her mouth, so I'm having to tear them. And today, she didn't want to touch the cold raspberries. I had to put the raspberries in her mouth for her. But she ate them. She didn't like the cold. And then she has to argue with who's giving her the yogurt squeeze thing. She likes squeezing it everywhere. But I knew I wasn't going to miss, we wasn't going to miss the live. We made it. It will take a lot for me to miss the live. If I say I'm going to be, I'm going to be. Oops. Where to go off the screen? I touched the... Asked me if I want to do captions. Why it's doing that, I don't know. There. Hi, Fern. See what my message is real fast. And oh, no, Kathy's not done yet. Hi, Joan. We got Fern and Joan joined us. I forgot what I was doing and why. Oh, I did a white on white wrong. Or white, the wrong side of the white. Means I have other blocks. I do seam ripping off camera if I don't need the piece. I just don't want. Fellow quilter. She made a quick quilt for her granddaughter. She just graduated high school. And so there. She's sending me pictures of it. And she grabbed a panel. And she's doing black. Is that a pink chicken by the purple poo? Yes, that is a pinky purple chicken by the purple poo. Next to the red, white, and blue pillow. Oh, you can't see the red, white, and blue pillow. But that reminds me, I got to get that other red, white, and blue one done. That's a chicken that I designed. I seen a pattern, and then I've made it in all sizes. Hi, Kenneth. Last time Kenneth joined us, it's like I got bumped off almost immediately. Not saying it's Kenneth, but it's like just didn't have time to say hi and bye. barely. But my internet is something else. It's better than no internet, I guess. It costs so much to bring things into towns. Small towners. I don't know. For this, Lori Clark says, I have my special purple crap hung on my wall of honor. Dusted it off yesterday. Oh, wow. You had dust on it? Yes. It's like these allergies. But I got to keep mowing my yard. I have to weed my stuff. And then the neighbor mows. I'd have to live in a glass bubble. But yes, Lori does have a piece of the purple poo when I redid it. But my friend, she has, straight A in college. She is a emergency cardiac nurse. She cannot make a quilt. It's like she cut 8 inches on top and 6 inches on the bottom of her quilt. How hard can it be to cut the right measurements? To her, it's really off. She did what I call a row quilt, where the row is all the same block. And it's like she couldn't even get that to stay. None of the rows fit back together. They're all different lengths. I was trying to help her, but it's like, but it's, what can you do with numbers? No, Spokane, we had riots in Spokane last night. And we had no TV viewing. Our local channel took it to the fullest, and they played everything. That's what they want. They want that publicity on TV. They ended up being tear gassed and called off. And yes, I understood that, Fern. I can't mow my backyard until my neighbor is done with, because he has to start my riding lawnmower has to be jumped. My grandson, Delaney's dad, he's gonna, when it slows down, or somebody comes back, he's gonna take it down and tell him to do a tune up and try to get that switch changed out. Denise, I heard a report yesterday that allergy season is here early and will be long. Oh, it's like, maybe I better go find it. Because they also say trade out your medicines. Every 7 to 10 days, trade your medicines out. Your body gets too used to what you're taking. I don't know how true that is, but it sounds like logical to me. But anything's logical, right? I hope. I have some logic. My head's stuffed. But like the neighbor across the street, he tore all of his roofing off right down to the wood. So guess what? We got all sorts of floater stuff. Getting my pieces. Uh-oh. Look again. It's like they're supposed to be the same. Oh, wrong way. You can see the difference in them. So dig for a different one. Nope. Don't take off that pile. There. So throw that over in that pile. But it's like, is it because the fat quarter sat on the shelf it's lighter, or is it because the fabric itself is? And that shop closes at 3. I know if I called her, she would go down and open up. She only lives 4 blocks away. And I mean, literally, you go down out her door, down the street, and cross to the other side. The town that they're in is even littler than here. Randy reminded everybody earlier that it's like my birthday's getting closer. I'm just hoping to have some allergies cleared up by then. Because that's going to be outside. But just about another block sewed together. And it's like, we're almost at the hour. Oh, Emily's talking to her dad. I hear his voice. She's hoping that house gets germ-free here pretty soon. Kind of quarantined out of there. I don't know if you guys could hear that. She just, Mama. She's such a sweetie. We'll have to teach her Randy someday. Because Cameron has a friend, Randy, so. I said, Randy must have left. Because he never answered back on his red, white, and blue quilt that he's given to a veteran. Lynn Lockhart Quilting is going to quilt it. I have a quilt down there for Lynn right now. I sent my All Roads quilt down there. We don't know how it got its title, but that's what Angela Walters called it. So it's All Roads, but I changed the corners. I didn't leave the corners white. I had them white, like the pattern said. I couldn't do it. I had the borders on and everything. And I just said, nope, I can't do it. But there are those quilts that do that. I haven't did too many quilts that I stuck to the pattern. I will not make a square quilt unless it's for a queen size bed. This is where Mama decides if she's going back or not. She can go back late too, because she wasn't even supposed to be home yet. Delaney's probably got her hand up in the air waving at the train. If she hears it. Get the iron warm again. See, where did I put that one? I think this is the last row before I start going back down now. I think. I'm not sure. I have to count. Because it's 6 by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would make 7. So maybe, I don't know. Because I'm making a twin out of this one. But another one done. I can't hang it on the wall because it's in Dee's reach. But I have to look at the pattern again. I'm always losing track with the pattern. One, two, three. Gonna grab a purple. I know I won't have any problem with the purples because I bought a yard of that one.
Okay.
But I need the white off of here in order to make a purple block real fast. She's definitely tired. Because I figured when I got done here, feed her real fast and then I cannot do that. Put in and go. I've ripped my fabric every time. My stitches might come out sometimes one at a time. Okay. As long as it's a mess, I know what it is. Flip it over. Do the white on the white this time. The right side. No one responded back on what they was doing. Cheryl's working on a donation quilt. handwork. I know Beverly was going to look into starting hand quilting. That's brought over from Kathy's, because I was over there before. And it's like on that one that I'm appliquing, I'll post some pictures. Darlene is doing it also with me. The Appalachian Trail is what that one's called. And just the difference that ours, we have the same fabrics. It's the way we put down the flowers makes them a little different. Put them right sides up. Or do you guys take a break for the summer months? A lot of people take a break because they got so much to do. I have so much time I have spare because it's just me. Once she goes home, it's just me. Last piece. We might go over just a little bit over my hour, but we're not going to go too far. I'm still amazed. I end up having to change my titles of the videos. Yeah, you're cross stitching and concentrating there, huh, Gayla? No, Ace is still here. I still have Ace. Michaela was here the other day. It's like she was very sad. She says that his health is going down and she can't take it. So I have Ace until he passes. So, but Ace is doing good. He loves his newest protein I found him because he's not eating his protein pellets. I got to order some more. They look like shoestrings, but they're fish sticks. Just designed for them, for small animals. And he loves them. So his diet, his protein, he gets his vegetables and fruits. He quit eating his pineapple now. He tried it, but it's like he gnawed on it. Maybe it's his teeth. We don't know. Because it's like he's considered an exotic animal. Just can't buy them anywhere. Okay, open this up, finger press it. It's just, he wasn't supposed to live 2 years after his buddy died. They said the average was 2 weeks, and he's been over 2 years. So, and he's got some congestion from the changeover of the summer. So I've been trying to make sure that it doesn't get too cold. And see, next weekend for my birthday, means that friend's coming up, I have to take the playpen out, put Ace in, and he might be able to go right here in front of me. So I gotta see what I can do. Good thing his cage is on wheels. the other day, Ace was sleeping, and when I went to wake him to check on him, I said, I'm just doing a wellness check. He screamed at me for waking him up. Get this pressed real fast. Get all the places to go the right direction. But when I go to town, I'm going to get the fabric I need to put that vintage on. Here's the purple one. Yeah. When we first picked him up from the airport, we wanted to peek. So we turned on the light and peeked. He screamed. The other one screamed because he didn't like the light. And I thought, did we buy Gizmo? The gremlin? There. We got one purple block in there. Oh, you got one on the long arm? Did you get a twin one figured out there, Dorlyn? There's all the colors so far. And they offset because I know the purple is where it goes 7 and then I go back to the next color to 7. But I want to thank everybody for joining me today. And Delaney, of course. You got Delaney for the first half. But it's a very simple pattern as long as you have the right things. It's if you need something quick, and then you could do the original picture shows 2 sides of the block, just 2 sides, like top and a side, as long as they're connecting, that matches the color of the block. And then you put them together that way. I'm just going to use one sashing to put mine back together. But it's like, when I found this, it was the perfect color. But it's just these ones that have a little bit of color change are making me mad. Because it's not much of a color change, but it's a color change. But they had a lot of choices. So I have to just take down, like this one's 1 block short. That one turquoise is 1 block short. That's when I had to go get where it was more than 6. That's where my problems arose. Hi, Kathy. Oh, you just made it. But it's like, I hope there's not a lot of them in here that are... It's going to make me look through everything. Because it's like, this would be the last one that would have a color difference. Is this turquoise one here. But it looks like they all match. Not going to knock on wood yet. Because this one's 7 blocks or whatever long. Looks like just those 2. These are the most colors. So I'll get some more white pieces cut. I have the 4-inch strips here ready. I have all my 4-inch strips ready. I just have to cut more up. But it's like, I used a fat quarter of the green, the orange, the lavender, and the pink, and the light blue. Then when it come to these others, I needed more. Uh-oh. I hear somebody crawling. The little star is coming back. You gonna come see Grandma? Wait, you want to come see Grandma? Well, come here. Yeah? Well, come here. You can say bye. Come here. Come see Grandma. Yeah. Up with your fingers. Now walk to Grandma. Gotta walk. Yeah. Gotta walk. Okay. Now we can get up on here so they can see ya. We'll get the camera pulled down a little bit. Say hi, everybody. Tell them all hi. There you go. You want to do patty cake? Let's do patty cake. Okay, ready? Patty cake, patty cake. You're not paying attention. Baker's man. Roll them as fast as you can. You roll it, you pat it, you mark it with a D. Put it in the oven for Delaney and me. Go, yay! She's just watching. Where'd Mom go? Yeah, look over here. Tell everybody bye-bye. Yeah, tell everybody bye-bye. But we'll see you guys on whatever day. What is today? Today's Thursday. See you next week, I guess it is. I don't know what day it is. I have to look. Yeah, it is Thursday. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, everybody. Now we got to figure out where the mouse is. Okay, one more. Bye-bye. Yes, that's my phone.